behind me. I don't have much time because it's a beautiful sunny day out. As you can see, we have some lighting issues in here. And my husband's outside playing with my kid right now so that I can bring you a new edition of Upcycling with Hazel. Today we're going to take a serious issue, the coronavirus, and we are going to do something to benefit it. Well, what we're going to try to do is make our own face masks. Now I have to start by saying these face masks are not PPE approved. These are face masks for you to wear maybe at home if someone gets sick. And they're something that you can then throw into the washer and dryer. They're not the thing that you could wear if out and about or if you were working in a medical field or something like that. These aren't to be used in that sense. These are just the better than nothing solutions. I'm not even sure they're better than wearing a handkerchief over your face, but they might be prettier. So what we're going to do is I'm going to try to make one out of a t-shirt. Now I haven't done this before, so this is all new for everyone here. I did try making one last night out of a sheet, but I don't want to waste my old sheets on face masks because I might need them for toilet paper later. Also, I followed an online tutorial that I found, and it was just too difficult for me. It took too much time, and the straps were too short by the time I'd finished. But I have been looking at a bunch of things online, and what I've seen is that there's a bunch of ways to upcycle these masks, so that's what we're going to try to do today. And we're going to use a t-shirt for that. And I haven't practiced yet because I don't have many t-shirts left, and I can't really go out and buy many. So we're just going to hope that this works, folks. Let's hope. So what we need today for tools is we need a piece of cardboard. First of all, it needs to be 6 by 8 inches. I already measured this one pre-made. I used the back of a Girl Scout box. Don't judge me. We've been eating a lot of Girl Scout cookies in quarantine. So you need a card that's measured out 6 by 8. You're going to need some pins this time. You're going to need a Sharpie again. You're going to need a needle and thread, and you're going to need some scissors. So I think the best way to get going is we're going to open up the side seam like we did when we were making a hat the last time. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm just going to cut from the corner down here all the way up to the armpit. And then I'm going to cut from the up on the shoulder as well to open the whole t-shirt up. Let's hope this works. All right, here I go. I'm cutting it up. The hardest part, cutting a perfectly good piece of clothing in half. Okay. Then, hi, I'm back. I got cut off by the video because I think I went on too long talking to you about nonsense. So Sky and I are back. I'm going to try to keep it brief. Basically, I opened up the shirt in the first half, if you missed it, and the t-shirt. And now what we're going to do is make the face mask, the do-it-yourself face mask, by taking your 6 by 8 piece of cardboard, and you're going to put it up against the bottom of the very center of the bottom hemline of your t-shirt. And I want you to put it all the way along the edge, even where it's hemmed. That's fine. What we're going to do is your t-shirt's inside out, which is perfect, because that way we can draw on it with a Sharpie. What we're going to do is I'm going to draw the square, so we have it there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to, if you can see, the hemline is actually going to be our bottom strap for the mask. So I'm just going to make sure that I draw a little bit of a line along it so I remember to cut it. And then I'm going to draw another strap roughly along the same lines up here. We are not going to be hemming or bias taping any of our stuff because this is a t-shirt. This is a, let's see, the fabric content is 60-40 cotton polyester. When you cut t-shirts, the best thing about t-shirts is that you don't have to hem them. They just sort of curl in on themselves when you wash them. And that's going to make actually the perfect hem and straps for us with this mask. So what we want to do is we are going to cut our 2 straps and we're going to cut this. Okay, I just finished cutting. As you can see, we're at it's shaping up a little bit to look like a face mask already. The next thing that we're going to do is we are going to double layer it. Most of the places say that you should have 2 layers on the front part of your face mask. So rather than using any more of the t-shirt, I don't want to use it if I don't have to, because I want to use it for other projects. When you start upcycling, you learn how to conserve all the parts that you might need for later. And so I'm just going to move this up since we're not going to use it. And I'm going to move the face mask a little bit closer to you so you can see it. And then these are the parts that we're going to use, are the parts that we cut out from in between the straps over here. And what we're going to do is we're actually just going to take one of them. One of them we don't need. We're just going to take this one. How about that? And we're going to lay it right onto our mask. But we're going to turn it over so that we have the pretty side, the pretty pink side facing up. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to fold the top part over, and I'm going to pin the top part to the top square. And then I'm going to do the same at the bottom right there, and then I'm going to cut off the sides. And so I think I'll do that after I turn you off, so you don't have to watch me doing all of that, and then I'll show you what happens. Just to let you know, I'll cut the sides off while you're still here, just to show you. I'm just going to make it even. I'm going to estimate it. Don't cut that strap off. I almost did. And then the other side over here. I should tell you, this is like the softest t-shirt. So this is going to feel really nice on my face, which will be great. Oh, okay, there. So now you can see it's even on both sides. And so what I'm going to do is just fold that down, pin it, fold that down, and pin it. And then I'll join you back again, and I'll show you how to pin the pleats in it so that we can get it to fit a little bit better. So I'll be back in a few. Hi. So I went ahead, and I don't know if you can see, but I pinned along the top here, and I pinned along the bottom. And what I was going to do, here I'll hold it up so you can see. See how I pinned it? Not perfect, but I did it. And then what we're going to do is turn it over. This will be the front of the mask. And I'm going to show you how to do the pleat, how to pin the pleats onto the side so it can be fitted. If we put it on right now, it would just be a giant square on our faces. So I'm going to put it back down on the ground and do some pinning of pleats for you. So in order to pleat it, what you need to do is you need to actually just fold it over onto itself, exactly like what you would think a pleat would look like. And some people I've seen use forks to do this, and I'm just going to do it by hand and then pin it over on the side. I'll do one this side. I've seen 2 pleats is all that's going to fit on here. Only 2 pleats for this. Let me show you what it looks like. Hold it up. I did one side with 2 pleats. You're going to want to pleat the other side, and then you're going to want to sew in a square, just one square. You can either do it by hand or on a machine. Just don't sew over the pins, and that way you will have your face mask. Once you pleat the other side, you'll be able to then take out the pins and put it on and wear it as you need it. So hopefully that works and made sense to you. This is kind of a new thing for me. I've obviously never made a face mask before, clearly never made one out of a t-shirt, and it's better than making it out of your bra, which I have seen people do, and I don't recommend it because we need those bras. Okay, talk to you later. Bye. Okay, here's the result of my mask. As you can see, I chose to, well, I actually used my sewing machine because it was quicker, but you could have hand-stitched this. And I chose to do a dark seam just for contrast. My pleats on this side didn't come out as well as the pleats on this side, but a couple things to remember, and you can see I did the hemline down there. And if I turn around, you can see how I tied it in the back, so it's adjustable with those straps. Looks pretty good, and it feels good too. If you wanted to, you could add a twist tie up here in the nose before you sew that hem, so that you can actually so you can pinch it a little bit more up there. Couple tricks I learned is when you are sewing it, make sure you don't sew the straps into one of these seams because that's not good. And then make sure you wash this really well. This t-shirt doesn't smell that great, and I wish I'd washed it before I put it on my face. So good luck with that, and yeah, hopefully we won't need to wear these. That's my hope. Okay,